be no forgiveness of sins. So let us not delay anymore. You know, the gates of heaven are wide open. God is standing there, and He's asking us and saying, you know, to come in. You know, to get yourself saved while you still have the breath of life, and give God the glory. For confession is made unto salvation.
What if He's fictional?
Confess with, pardon me?
What if your God is fictional?
Pardon me, say that again, sir?
What if your God is not real? What if He's fictional, fictitious?
No, God is real. You know, God is...
Do you have any proof? Any scientific proof?
Look around. You know, look around. It's all
That's
creation.
not proof of anything.
Okay,
what does that mean?
Creation. It is, you know,
You want scientific proof? That
Yes.
God exists?
Yes, why not? If He's all powerful.
Alright, so the human eye, right? Are you familiar with the complexity of the human eye?
Irreducible complexity is a silly argument. That doesn't prove a God.
That proves that
so
something
praise
No.
created.
you know,
Something
why do we
created.
call
Okay,
this
look,
No,
okay,
not
what if
necessarily.
This universe?
Evolution.
Come on, you know, it's even in our
Evolution?
English language.
Yes.
Really? You're an
There's one
evolutionist?
verse, you know,
Yes. Do you not believe in evolution?
Evolution takes as much faith to believe in.
No.
Prove evolution.
97% of scientists believe it. Are you against science?
Yeah, well, no, I'm not against science. I love science.
What do you love about science?
I love science because it proves creation.
And not only that,
Okay.
No,
but there is
it does
a God.
not.
So,
I don't know
evolution,
why
right? Let's take evolution.
You're misusing the word science.
How can you no, science is knowledge. The word science means knowledge.
Study
It
of.
needs to be proved through what? Through testing. Okay, right? So you cannot prove evolution because
Why do you think we
we
knew?
don't have millions of years to test.
Yeah, we do. We can look back at the fossil records. What do you think about vestigial limbs in whales? Why do they have leg bones?
I think that you have bad information on vestigial limbs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're actually claspers used for reproduction.
Okay, so why do we need new antivirus vaccines? Are the viruses not evolving? What are they doing?
It's the human immune system is not evolving to match the vaccines. It's not evolving to match the.
So you're saying the disease is staying constant and we're
I'm
the
saying
ones?
the disease is evolving.
Oh, so you believe in evolution?
I do, because there's two forms of evolution. There's the kind that's real, which is microevolution, which is species evolving interspecies, and there's fiction, which is macroevolution, which is telling me that a fish became a dog.
And how
That
old?
we came from soup.
That's not what evolution states.
Yeah, it is what
You don't
evolution
understand it.
states.
You're
No,
not
you don't
scientifically
you don't
literate.
understand your own belief.
I do understand my own belief. I've been to college science
Evolution
classes.
teaches
How old do you
that-
think the Earth is then? You want to move on to
roughly
that?
6,000 years old.
Wow. How do you explain the Grand Canyon?
It was water draining off of a flood.
Are you a moron?
No, actually.
What?
Are you familiar with liquefaction?
Let's have a real conversation.
Yeah,
Yes.
That was an ad hoc.
Well, he's.
That wasn't at home.
You have to be seriously retarded to look at the Grand Canyon.
Arguments, not his character.
Exactly. Well,
Yeah. See,
Because,
okay,
I
so
mean,
your argument is so
hear me out.
stupid.
Evolution is. Are you familiar with liquefaction?
You know, nobody had
Liquefaction?
that graveyard for years.
I am.
Okay. Okay. Are you familiar with how it works?
This old guy was
Let's hear your process, Mr. Scientist.
Okay.
You're so smart.
What liquefaction is when you got sediments of varying densities, okay, in a liquid, and they settle according to their densities. So, if you look at the quote-unquote geological column, and you find petrified trees running through multiple strata layers, straight up and down, and in some cases upside down, that proves that the sediments were liquefaction. It wasn't over millions of years like you guys
Wow.
suppose. And
Where did you get this science? What
There's
website?
evidence of petrified trees through various strata layers.
I went to San Jose State University.
Look in New Zealand. Look in
College.
Iceland. Do your research before you come and say evolution is king.
Evolution is not disputed among scientists.
Do the laws of nature change?
Possibly, we should study them more. There's a possibility.
So you learned the scientific method in school?
Yes.
What's the scientific method?
To first make observations, form a hypothesis, Maybe form an experiment, test the experiment.
Hold on, maybe form an experiment?
Okay,
You
fine.
have to.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I mean, you start the conversation. I don't want to jump
Go
in.
ahead.
Ask it. All right, so, you believe in the Big Bang?
Possibly. I'll say it's a good possibility.
So, do you think that people have assumptions or presuppositions before they come to conclusions, before they even come to the evidence and see the experiment, the result of the experimentation? Don't you think that?
I would say that happens for Christians raising their children Christian and telling them they're going to burn in hell when they're real little.
Were you one of them?
No.
So you believe that if a person's Christian, that a person who's not a Christian is smarter then? They're more
Well,
intelligent.
generally, if you look at the statistics, that's
Really?
generally
You
true.
really believe that?
I'm not saying all the time. I'm not going to make a stereotypical statement and say every
A
time.
prerequisite of being a Christian is that you have to not understand science. Is that what you're saying?
Partially, if you believe in burning bushes and talking snakes, that's
I agree.
unscientific.
Well, those things would be totally impossible, right? In your universe.
in most universes.
Well, no, I mean in the one that you believe exists. If God didn't exist, those things would be totally impossible. I agree.
That's not proof of your God. That's a very
I'm not proving God.
okay.
But you're not disproving God either.
But
I didn't say I have proof that there's a God.
then why believe in Him so ardently? And why try to get people to convert?
Because
Have you heard? Yeah. I mean,
it's called. If you were in a house
the
that was
answer, I'm
burning,
willing to give you the
I
answer.
would want to tell you that the house is burning and you need to get out or else you'll die.
Okay.
I care for your soul.
So from my perspective, there's a limited time on this earth. Hell is not real. The Bible is not real.
How do you know that?
Because the Bible,
How do you know that?
because God has never spoken to people on this earth. There's no physical proof of it.
How do you
If He's an all-powerful, perfect being, why couldn't He just come down and say, here's some proof